There is going to be more challenges, but there's going to be more victories. There's going to be more situations trying to steal your joy, but you're going to have more joy. You're going to have the overflowing joy of God in your life. The things that you're going to provide is going to be overflow, because what you need will already be provided for. 2024 is the year of more. And what does this mean to you? More of God's goodness, more of His presence, more intensity, more intentionally serving God in this year. I know this is going to be blessed, and the word that God has just dropped in my heart was going through Psalms 35, 36, 37. What I find there is David in the beginning, he finds himself in a place where he asks God, how long will you just look on? And then if you read on, he just goes on and says, oh Lord, your love, your faithfulness endures forever. And he just starts praising God in the middle of these situations that he is in. He always finds the time to go into God's presence. When we change our perspective, what I'm saying in this is, if we come into the presence of God, the taste palette of our desires will change. The desires of our hearts will change once we get into the presence of God. The message that I opened up this year, we find it in Luke 5 and John 21. It is about Jesus telling Peter, man, have you caught any fish? He says, no, we have toiled all night. He says, cast your net onto the other side. He says, I have toiled all night. And just think about the past few years. You can say that I have toiled all these years, all 23, all 24, and I have got nothing for it. This is the perfect place to be in, because God is saying, right, change your perspective. Think about this boat. The boat wasn't big. It's not a 2-mile long boat so that he can go from a different area in the water where there is abundance of fish. It is from one side to the other. So how can fish just appear there? And what I believe that I see in the story is Jesus had to change Peter's perspective, the way he thought, the way he thinks he's going to provide. He just changed it completely, and he says, according to your word, I will let down the nets. So it was not Peter's faith, it was not his good works, it was the word that produced the great harvest that he received in that, so that he had to bring other people in order to help get the bounty that he received. Now, is God's provisions will come through once you act on his word, and that means you might need to do something that you've been doing all year long, but now do it according to his word. Change your perspective from trying to do it into believing that his word is going to fulfill what you need, because when he speaks, provision will follow. John 21, when they got to shore, Jesus was there with fish and bread already prepared for them. And he says, bring some of the fish that you also caught. So if they needed to eat, that is why they were looking for fish, that was already provided for them when they arrived. So that means when God starts manifesting his word in your life in this year, that the things that you're gonna get, the things that you're gonna provide is gonna be overflow, because what you need will already be provided for. Come on. Luke 5, it says, when they brought in all that fish, they left everything as is. They left it and just followed him, because they knew the source was Jesus, not just throwing onto the other side. So put your trust in him, because the provision will be there. Don't be scared of doing something again, but do it according to his word. So if we say more, that means there's going to be more. More equals more. So the more victories we're going to have, it means we're going to face more battles. There's going to be more challenges. There's going to be more situations coming our way. But do not give in. Do not give up. He will keep you. He will protect you. He will lead you through these things. It's not to bring you down. These things are here not to bring you down, but they are there to push you forward. Come on, there is going to be more challenges, but there's going to be more victories. There's going to be more situations trying to steal your joy, but you're going to have more joy. You're going to have the overflowing joy of God in your life. Man, David writes and he says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. How do we taste it? We get into his presence. So before we even go into this year, if you want to take the word of more, You need to make more time for Him. You need to make more intimate time with Him and get to know Him more. Get into His presence so that your desires will change. May this be a year of God's presence, of His Spirit leading you and guiding you in every way. May the disappointments of the past be put aside. Even though you're going to have to do some of the things over, do it according to His Word, and you will see the breakthrough is right around the corner. Be ready. Open up the capacity of your receiving ability so that you cannot miss out what God has in store for you. Come on, man. The net is about to overflow. The boats are about to sink. You are about to phone people and say, I have more business than I can handle. I need to give out. Come on, God doesn't bless stingy people. Give this year. Continue sowing. Continue doing good because it will overflow into your life. Do not give up. Do not become weary in this thing. Keep on doing good. God is about to do a great thing in your midst. I love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a part. And just have an awesome 2024, the year of more.